Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We've got one more battle left this week before we move on, and we're going to make it this twice the rewards, level 29 mission. Get some good gold out of this. Let's go. We've just been working on class masteries mostly. Okay, what are we looking at on this map? Oh, we don't see this map very often. Cool, okay. Man, framey. Wonder if it's all the trees. That's super framey. My goodness. Alright, anybody that needs to be switched out? Yuri's a level 28. I should consider it. Who would I switch out? You're 28, you're 29. Probably should be Lysithia. It's unfortunate, I would like to keep working on Warlock with her, but... Huh. How close, Marianne, are you on your... mage? Pretty far away. We need to keep working on it. Okay, it's gonna be Leonie. Yeah, it's Leonie. Because she just got her new class and she doesn't need to work on this, so yeah, she's the one who's out for this one. Let's make sure our adjutants didn't randomly switch people. They did. Why does it do that? That's so obnoxious. Alright. Hanneman and Marianne, did they get theirs? Let's check. They did, so we don't need to do that one anymore. The other one was Petra and Claude. Did they get theirs? We got one with Flame. That's cool. No, so Petra and Claude can continue working on theirs. And what else do we need to work on? Hilda's not in. Ignat's in Flame. Oh, did we not do the Oh, Marianne and Hanneman are good, right? So Claude and Petra, Marianne and Hanneman got their next one. Okay. And our third... Yuri and somebody? Yuri and Ingrid, maybe? No, they got theirs. We could start working on Yuri and Dorothea as the last one we need to get with him. Let's check Constance just really quickly. Nah, she needs Happy. Okay. I want the Chalice of Beginnings on somebody. put it on you for a bit. If you get hit from range, you'll be able to hit back. That could be interesting. Yeah, Hilda's got the Freikugel, and you'll have the Axe of Uganvasara. I think we're good. What was your new ability? Seal defense?
Steady now.
You might be a little worrisome. Alright, we might want to take this first turn to just draw in a lot of these people, because they're so far away that we can't really get to them super effectively.
What's my strategy?
Okay.
What's the plan?
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
That's right, you have silence now. That's an intriguing thought. You have silence and you have silence. You can't reach anybody. I'm gonna silence you. No, stay where you're at. And now you can actually draw on somebody else, but I'm gonna have you do it here, in the forest. Whoops, you have an iron bow. That was a mistake.
You're a big help. At the ready.
Only one should be able to get to him, which should spread the damage.
Leave it to me.
Unexpected. Shall we?
I'll do my best. Let's make this quick.
Okay, this will be interesting. You've got to go.
What did you expect? Whatever gets...
Maybe...
They're in forest. So mages should probably try and get them.
It's done.
Too close for my liking.
That's another one.
Very close on that silver sword. Wave attack will do it. Almost think you might need to kill this guy.
It's over. Another victory.
Yeah, I think that was the right choice. I think we'll be able to kill everybody except this guy. Think. Okay, you can survive a hit from him if you had to. With that current bow, which is relatively heavy. Steel's really heavy. Now, if I go in the forest, he decides to go after Ignatz, who can probably fire and get away from that guy quick enough.
No wonder there's a bounty on my head.
A fitting outcome. Thought you could best me?
Bow to the king.
Yeah, you come closer. I'm not going to push that hard quite yet. Not when all these people have to start moving up too.
Apologies.
nobleman does
That
his
class
duty.
experience. Both of you have the same amount of resistance, huh? Thanks. Take the hit. You can. Come on, I need to warp Sylvain.
Sassy.
Nice, dude.
Can't afford to
Get
lose.
wrecked. Way to go, Roth. Okay, I've got a great opportunity here.
Good time for a secret scheme. I fought and won.
Unleash.
Oh, that hit chance was garbage trash.
Here is something to believe in. This could turn the tides.
Ooh, Enlighten 1 is
Nicely
almost done. It's very, very close. Yeah, you've got no range. Can you use an iron bow? You probably can. $31. Give me that class experience. 'Cause that's all I'm gonna get in this case.
Let's get moving.
Okay, that'll keep him away from Lysithea, and then Lysithea can probably kill this one right in front.
You lost that one.
I wasn't about to let you go.
I feel my...
Okay, maybe I'll just try Nosferatu then. Okay.
This is for the best, right?
Our quarrel wasn't personal. fitting outcome.
Okay, that's okay, Roth. We knew there was a chance of that. Just wanted to see if he could get it.
It's done.
Wonder there's a bounty on my head.
There it is. It's a lot of gold.
Everyone, listen up. I have a proposal. We are now building our forces in order to rise up against the Imperial Army. But it wouldn't be smart for us to fight under the banner of the Alliance. That would only incite the lords who support the Empire. We've also combined forces with the Knights of Seros. Therefore, I suggest that we
Interesting.
operate under a new symbol. That's why I've prepared this. You may recognize it as the Crest of Flames, which resides in Teach, the phantom crest
cool.
that has
I like this.
reappeared after more than 1,000 years. We're attempting our own miracle, so it seems like a suitable symbol for us. So, until we welcome the dawn of a new age in Fodlan, let's fight to the very end as one under the symbol of the Crest of Flames.
Impressive, Claude. Forget restoring the monastery. You've somehow roped everyone into fighting back against the Empire.
If you recall, I never technically asked anyone to join us. If anything, we have Teach's achievements to thank. Now that you mention it, I guess I should express my gratitude. Hey, friend. So this is where you've been. Without you, the Knights never would have joined our cause. I can never pay you back for that.
Well, let's do our best with all the support we've got.
Just leave it to me, Teach. When this fight is over, I plan to see all of my dreams come to fruition. And yours as well.
What are your dreams, Claude?
Well, for example, to bust open Fodlan's throat. There's a massive fortress there, which is responsible for protecting the eastern border of the Alliance. I like to think of it as a lid on a bottle. The people of Fodlan only know a small part of the world. Their prejudices are born because they don't know what lies beyond their borders. And the opposite is true too. Those outside of Fodlan don't know about this place. Ignorance breeds discrimination.
This is actually new information for us. Well, I mean, partially new information. Like, we knew that there was definitely a lot of separation between these three kingdoms and the rest of the world, but to what extent was a little bit unclear. But it seems like basically we're a closed down state, essentially, here. Those three states, so to speak, have basically closed off their borders to literally everybody else.
Whether you look inside the bottle or outside of it, if you really look, all you'll find are people who you can get along with if you only try. That's why I want to bust open that lid, which is keeping us locked inside, or destroy the bottle entirely.
I can get behind that. Are you going to tell our allies about this?
I'll find the right time to bring it up.
Fair enough.
Even if I talked about it now, it doesn't seem realistic, does it? First, we need to defeat the Empire and restore peace to... Huh?
Professor, Claude, we're under attack.
And here we go again.
I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. What's going on, Leonie?
It's a small group, but some Imperial troops are headed this way. It looks like they were stationed nearby.
I've got to hand it to Edelgard. Nothing gets past that woman.
Let's make sure that we proceed cautiously.
As long as we don't let our guard down, there's no way they can defeat us. This will be our first battle alongside the Knights of Seros. Let's kick off our new partnership with a magnificent victory.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay.
I've set...
Okay, we're really close to finishing the enlightened one. Yeah. After this next mission, we should be done with that one, and then we'll move on to Trickster. And then after that, we can probably go to some flying units if we want. Alright,
I've still got...
let's get some people back to where they're supposed to be. We'll make an informed decision on Ignatz once we get into the mission and see if we're bringing him in. On our main missions, if we bring her, we'll probably make sure she's a Dark Flyer. She's just too damn good. We'll decide whether to leave her there or make her a dancer again. Hilda, yep, you can be in that class, that's fine. Leonie's in her new class, I like that. Sylvain, we can probably leave you in your class. You're going to be a little slow, but... Okay, I think that's good. Alright, let's watch some of our supports that we got. And then we'll see about... Well, is there any more certifications I wanted to do here? We got his assassin, right? Yeah. So we got assassin there. He can now qualify for advanced wyvern. You're good. Ignatz, yes. Bow Knight. 33%. You still got some work, but we can try it. We'll save before doing this. Now that you've hit your 30, 33%. Okay, reload. Okay, so Ignatz is not good to go yet. I don't really have a plan for Sylvain after this, do I? Maybe we could go to Warrior. Or Paladin. Maybe Paladin. What are his goals right now? If we want him to go Paladin, we need to start working on horseback with him. Oops, did I pass him? I did. Oh, I'm working on axe and flying. So I was gonna have him go wyvern. Okay. No, that makes sense. How close is he on that? He just needs to work on flying some more. Okay. Do that for a bit. Okay, supports. Claude and Flame. This could be interesting.
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, how they spend their free time, popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Try asking a traveling merchant. I hear they keep stock of books like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith, well, you know.
My brother? I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure nothing inappropriate gets through.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things. Well, I suppose it really is no use searching here.
Why were you looking for those sorts of books anyway?
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly well versed in the ways of ordinary people. Sedith never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time out and about on my own.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case. Sounds like Sedith.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of concern, of course.
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world, for better or worse. By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family?
They bear crests.
You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Of course not. No, you are mistaken.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions. Do I really sound so formal to you?
Yes, you do, actually.
Well, look, don't worry too much about it. I'm probably just overthinking things. Probably.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. I just added that one to the list. Okay, Roth and Leonie are finishing theirs. That's nice.
Hey, writing to your sister again?
You bet! Gotta reply to these things as soon as they come in.
You had one last week, too. It's great to see you're both so good about staying in touch. It's especially important when there's a war going on.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. My sister wrote to say how much she loved the painting supplies you sent.
Good. I'm glad gathering those pigments paid off.
You even made her a brush. I really appreciate you doing all that for her.
I was fascinated with painting at that age. I was a pretty artistic kid, if you can believe it. Not a lot of time for it when you're hungry, though.
Sounds like you had a pretty tough time growing up too, huh?
I guess so. We never thought of it that way. But it's true the children in my village don't usually get to choose their futures. Any one of us could have had the talent for artistic genius and never even noticed. I was one of the lucky ones. I only got to follow my passion thanks to my father and all the other folks. That's why, once I come into my own, the first thing I'll do is head back there and help the other kids.
Oh, wow. It's like all the kids in your village are counting on you.
No need to exaggerate it. Besides, it's not like I'm unique. You're working hard for your sister's future, aren't you?
Yeah. It's like me and you are both carrying big weights.
They're such good people.
We should try sharing the weight with each other. You know, lighten both of our loads.
Huh?
If we share our problems, then we only gotta carry half the weight, right? It works out for everybody.
It's probably a good thing you didn't try to take on your family's business.
Oh, burn.
If you take half of my burden and I take half of yours, the total's still the same.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. Everything's lighter when you don't gotta carry it alone.
The funny thing is like, in a non-literal sense, he's totally right.
On second thought, you might be right. With the right attitude and the right partner to share the burden, maybe it is only half the weight.
Now you're getting it. It's a waste of
Even if
energy
it only
to
just
struggle
seems
alone
that
when
way.
there's someone who can help you.
That's true. And I do hate waste, as you well know. So when it comes to working toward the future you're after, you know I won't fall short.
Great! And you should never fall short on sharing a big meal with me, too.
Deal.
That one's really sweet. I really like that. That's a great support. Lysithea and Balthus.
Little Lysithea. These ears miss nothing, you know.
What are you on about this time?
Is it true that Count Ordelia plans to relinquish his title eventually?
Yes, but why are you asking?
I approve, that's all. Throwing off the shackles of nobility to live freely, it's a beautiful thing.
I would ask that you refrain from painting them with the same brushstrokes that you so liberally paint yourself with. My mother and father will carry on with all the associated duties befitting of nobles. Only after that will they retire.
Got it. And that's completely different from someone like me who tapped out of the nobility game, right? Your parents are exemplary nobles, that's for sure. I respect that you support them as much as you do.
Would you just stop? You're embarrassing me.
Can't be helped. Meant every word. If anyone should have red cheeks, it's me, given the choices I've made.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Of course. Still, it is a bit cowardly of me not to stand up to my family a bit more. Honestly, it's since getting to know you that I've started thinking along those lines. One day soon I'll return to that house. The reception will be chilly at best. Still, it must be done. My house is full of lowlifes. But it also has my little bro who took over when I left. He's good people. Even with the difficulties in Leicester, our house is still going strong. That's his doing. That's why I've decided that it's time to talk to him about what can be done to help Count Ordelia.
Repaying your perceived debt would be nice, sure. But it sounds like you intend to foist your responsibility onto your little brother.
Ah, but the two aren't related. This is just the right thing to do. I'm still pondering how best to fulfill my vow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. You don't believe me, do you, little lady?
Just what exactly are you planning on in terms of this repayment?
After your family relinquishes their noble titles, I'll support them so that you can all live in peace.
Even though you're a lowlife?
Oh,
That may be
Ouch.
true, and it is, but consider this. I've seen life from both sides, as a noble and a vagabond. When their situation changes, they'll face new challenges. I'm the perfect guy to help them through.
You're irresponsible and unreliable. But clearly, you're not a bad person. And your support would be most appreciated. Just so you're aware, however, we have no means with which to pay you. So, are you sure you're still willing to follow through with this?
I wasn't planning on doing this for a payout, but if you really insisted on a thank you gift, well, you could always accept me into your family. Then paying me wouldn't be a consideration.
Excuse me? Just what are you insinuating?
Don't think too hard about it just yet. I still have lots of debts to pay and affairs to settle. In the meantime, let's just stick close together. Yeah?
no, Balthus, you're with Hilda. Because I just really want to see her brother try and murder you. Marianne and Hanneman.
Professor Hanneman, you wanted to speak with me?
Miss Marianne, hello. Do pardon the mess. Please have a seat.
Of course.
I have been puzzling over why your father would wish to conceal your crest. And I have arrived at a conclusion. Would you like to hear it?
No, I would rather not.
Ah, fair enough. Then I will keep it to myself. However, if my theory is correct, well, then it is only natural for you and your father to try keeping your crest a secret. That said, I feel I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I consider this decision a most grievous error.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Crests never manifest in someone unfit to bear them. Which means, Miss Marianne, you have the ability to make the most of your crest, because it is, by definition, your crest.
I have no desire to make use of my crest.
But it can be of service to you, and I would venture to suggest, to the world at large.
Ever since I was born, that crest has been nothing but a burden to me. My parents, too.
Ah, that's right. I have heard that you were adopted. Did one of your birth parents also have that crest?
Yes. It was my father.
Then that crest is evidence that you are your true father's daughter.
And the father might be somebody she is ashamed of?
Concealing it, hiding that truth from the world, is denying your true parentage, is it
That might
not?
be the point.
I don't...
I'm not suggesting you flaunt your crest. That would be highly unnecessary, possibly even dangerous. I simply wish you to accept who you are.
accept it?
Accept the crest and allow its power to come forward. Then it will open itself to you.
If in one of the supports she actually does come to accept her crest, will it finally change from question marks to telling me what it is?
Whatever the crest may be, whatever its origin or its nature, it can serve you. It is yours to command, however you wish.
Mine?
Nobody can decide how to use your crest, Miss Marianne. That choice is yours alone.
I will think about that.
Gotta learn more, man. Yuri and Ingrid, they're gonna finish theirs. Good.
Finally, you've arrived. I was beginning to get impatient. Have a seat.
What are you on about?
I'm not on about anything. Let's have dinner together, Yuri.
What is this? Did you make it?
I did. It's a simple dish. My culinary skills are fairly basic.
Aw, she's paying him
Hold
back.
What exactly is this about?
You cook for me,
Yep.
I cook for you. That's how this works. It may not be quite as elegant a meal as that of a Dresdian or Leicester cuisine, but the food of Fargus is delicious nonetheless.
Thank you for the meal. It was lovely, Ingrid. The flavors were nostalgic. Reminded me of when I lived with my mother and the Elder. I was actually born in a poor town in Fargus. The flavors in this dish remind me of those days. Sorry. I didn't mean to compare a meal made by nobility with the meager food I grew up eating.
No offense taken. To tell the truth, although my house is a noble one, it's also lacking in money. Our territory was struck by famine, and we ate whatever the land gave us, which wasn't much. We took what we could, just like everyone.
I see. Well, I must say that your cooking is quite to my taste. Any meal made with so much thought and care is bound to be delicious.
Why, thank you. High praise indeed, from someone who knows their way around a kitchen.
To survive in this world means to sharpen many skills, whether it's cooking or anything else, really. Although I've got to say, I do enjoy cooking. And if my meals can bring a smile to someone's face, all the better. Celebrating victories with friends, sitting around a table with loved ones, watching someone enjoy the meal I made them. Few things bring me more joy.
Have you ever considered giving up being the Lord of the Underworld and becoming a chef instead?
A chef, huh? You know, that doesn't sound half bad.
If you ever do, I'd come to your restaurant and eat whatever you'd whipped up every day.
I'd like that very much. I'd work extra hard so I could see that lovely smile of yours.
You were just too much. I can hardly maintain my composure around you.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all, Yuri. Not at all.
That's a good one. But Yuri and Bernie. Gorgeous. Okay, Yuri and Dorothea. He's a ladies' man.
It's time I fessed up, Yurikins.
Yurikins?
I saw the whole thing.
What was it you think you saw?
Oh dear.
It looked like you were singing to the children in the alley out
I like
back.
this already.
And may I say, you were fantastic. Your performance hit me right in the heart. That was a song from Mittelfrank's Imperial Capital show, right? Ah, the good old days. You must have come back night after night if you remember it that well.
Perhaps a few times. I remember well how you looked upon that stage. You were the talk of the capital among all the nobles. Unsurpassable? Yes, that was it.
Smooth.
It's hard to
talker.
believe I'd run into that unsurpassable songstress in a place like this. Luck is on my side, as ever.
I couldn't convince you to sing tenor yourself, You're talented enough for it.
What are you getting at? Is this an invitation from the mystical songstress herself?
Male virtuosos are hard to come by. Would-be divas are a dime a dozen, but men? Not so much. And they have to be talented. As good as I am, which is very talented indeed. I think you have what it takes. If you're interested, I can...
Sorry, but no. No way in hell am I ever doing
damn.
that.
Goodness.
No way in hell, huh?
Could have stopped
Right?
at no.
I can't think of anything more wretched than getting up on a stage to sing in front of a bunch of
Ooh,
people.
he got a little nasty here. He's got a little bone to pick with theater for some reason.
You didn't seem to mind singing for those children.
The little ones weren't feeling well and couldn't sleep, so I sang them a lullaby to
It
help.
probably is a class thing. He hates that theater is a representation of the noble class. He's singing to the, the poor kids from the slums,
That's a
you
far
know?
cry from standing on the same stage as you have, with all of those
Yep, there it
stuffy
is.
nobles
It's the
staring
nobles.
at me. Truthfully, I'm not brave enough for it.
And he kind of despises
Rein it
them.
in, Yurikins. It's the opera, not the battlefield. This isn't a life or death situation.
Fair enough. Sometimes I forget what's a real threat and what isn't. But I must ask you to never bring up singing again. Not to me. Not if you want to keep things amicable between us.
Huh. Whoa.
How
That
can
took a
someone
turn.
that good at singing hate it so much?
Okay. That is all of them. Okay, so next thing, we're going into a mission protecting Garreg Mach. Suggested level 27. We're going to be just fine if that's the case. Even assuming they add like 5 levels, we're kind of right where we need to be. Fulfilling a promise made 5 years ago, your former students gather once more at the monastery, as do the knights. However, your joyful reunion is cut short. So we're going to do that one in the next episode. So yeah, this is where we're going to end things. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.